Hey, Go Retro. Here we are with another OBS truck we're getting ready to sell. You've heard this story from me before, but I bought this truck for one of my kids. I've got twin boys, and I bought a Bronco for one, and I bought this for the other one. They decided they wanted newer stuff, and their mother and I sort of agreed that maybe some stuff, a little more safety features, was best for them. They didn't grow up riding quads and driving tractors and doing all these things. So when they got their license, driving was a little bit new to them. So we went with some newer rigs rather than the older ones. But obviously you can see this truck is an absolute beauty. The color combination on this truck is absolutely stunning. That being said, I bought it because a 16-year-old was going to drive it, so it's definitely not a perfect truck. It was something where if they would scratch it or dented it, it wasn't going to be a super big deal. So, it's definitely got some, scratches and some touch-ups. Touch up there on the corner of the hood. Not mint condition by any means, but obviously very straight and absolutely gorgeous. Back it up a little bit here. The interior of the bed here is kind of doing the Ford paint peel, right? It's scratched up. It doesn't look to be super beat up. Interesting, this truck clearly had a fifth wheel in it at some point. It's got the holes for a fifth wheel hitch, and then it's got that plug up there on the inside of the bed like the fifth wheel. Like trucks that pull a fifth wheel always have that. So I don't know, horse trailer or camper or something, who knows, but definitely pulled a fifth wheel at some point. We've done some work to this truck. Obviously it's lifted, so these trucks sit so low and just do not look great at stock height. So 2.5-inch rough country lift, some 32 1150 tires, Kumos, a little bit of a mud terrain tire, not super aggressive, but just aggressive enough to make this truck look absolutely amazing. Interior wise, just as you would expect, not perfect, but definitely usable, definitely presentable the way that it is. The seat's a little worn, but not ripped up. The door panels, they're a little dirty. I'm guessing I could have cleaned these up a little better. Little sun bake on the top of those. The dash though is really good shape, not cracked, which from what I understand is a little bit unusual. I think these dashes cracking on these things is pretty common. Headliner's great, seat's great, little center console's great. I know I put a carpet kit in this thing. I'm sure it was a light gray carpet kit, and they always turn really brown, and so they don't look great. So putting a black one in here makes them look a ton better. Let's see here. I do know that the shifter on this thing, the little needle doesn't move. It's just stuck. It's just stuck over there in the one position. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, you got to kind of count your way into gear. I haven't driven this truck a bunch, so I can't really say, that this truck is, I drive it 1,000 miles or whatever, but the test drives that I've done in it, starts right up, shifts great, goes right into gear, brakes work great, you can let go of the wheel, drives right down the road. So yeah, from the little bit of driving that I've done, it seems to drive great. Let's fire it up here. The key. Look at looks like it's about around 195,000 miles on it. Pop the hood here while we're at it. Nice and clean under the hood. Nothing weird going on here. Runs good, sounds good. It's 5.8, so 351 truck. Front end on this truck, as you can see, you know, the headlights are a little yellowed. The grill itself, you know, the chrome gets sort of worn on these things over time. I tell you, I've done it to one truck once before where I put a new grill and new headlights and new headlight surrounds and blinkers and all that stuff on it, and it made an unbelievable difference. It just made the truck pop, and with this color combination, with that grill and that stuff all freshened up, it would be you know, it would be really, really gorgeous truck. I mean, it already is, but it would just be that much more beautiful. So but yeah, that's you know, again, great looking truck, great driving truck. Not perfect, which is the way we like them, right? Don't have to worry about it too much. Still can drive it to the store and back and not be too worried about leaving it in a parking lot or anything of that nature. Super cool truck, super retro truck.